Anyone else? Nikhil Shetty. Yeah, I'll brief for you guys. So, firstly, we'll be having a group discussion in SSB. It will be conducted on the third or fourth day of your SSB. So, when you go to SSB in GTO, the group discussion takes a part. In the before also, you'll be having it in PPDT, but that is completely different from this GD. So, in this GD, you will be having GD for the two times. First time, the SR will be giving you two topics. Among that, you have to choose one and speak on it for some time by choosing a option which are given in below, and you have to stick to the point and be precise. So this is about the first group discussion. For the second one, the SR will himself decide the group discussion topic. You have to speak on the topic. So for both of the topics, he'll be giving multiple choice options like that. No option is correct, no option is right. It depends upon your perception. It depends upon you to what support and not to support to other points. So I hope everyone is clear with the instructions. Anyone have any instruction? Sorry, doubt? Find them. Give me a moment. I'll read out the group discussion topics so you guys can start your discussion. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm reading out the topics. So please choose one topic among the both and start speaking on. First, you have to choose the topic. I'll read out the topics. Give me a moment. Yeah. Which is the biggest problem in our country facing is? First one is unemployment. Second one is, hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
you are
Yeah.
audible.
So
Yes,
I'm
sir. You are.
repeating the topic again. Which is the biggest problem our country is facing? First one is military problem, border sharing with other nations. Second is unemployment. Third one is dowry taking. I hope first topic is clear for everyone.
Yes, clear.
Yeah. And second topic is, should OTT platforms be regulated? You can choose any both of any one among the two topics and come to a conclusion.
Okay, so according to me, as most of is aware about what is happening, like we have knowledge about employment, border issues. So let us take first topic and discuss more about it.
Yes, of course, we can go with first
Yeah, and
topic
we also
because we
we
are
also
facing.
go
Yeah,
with
I
the
think
unemployment thing.
we should go with the first one
Yeah,
only.
yeah.
Okay, as most of the
I also agree
guys
on
have
this.
chosen the first topic, you can continue your discussion. So I'll be repeating the topic once again. So which is the biggest problem our country is facing? There are three sub reasons for this. First one is unemployment. Second one is border sharing with other nations, and the third one is dowry taking.
Well, gentlemen, according to the topic, I feel the problem of unemployment is the most important problem that is going on in the country right now. Because, as we all know, that after the pandemic has stricken the country and also the world, so like it has led to the cause of unemployment and also recession and like a loss of jobs worldwide and also in the country as well.
I think Ajit is correct as we must focus on employment of our countrymen as most of the people are employed, the country will grow, and we need to focus less on the military expenses as most of us would be educated and aware about the real life scenarios.
Yes, adding to the point, I would like to say that overpopulation in India is also causing the increase in unemployment issues.
Yeah, India's is about 150 crore. So we can say that as per the population, the jobs opportunity is very less. Many government jobs are also not available. If they are available, their return is not going on the time. Either they lack in interview or some. For example, you can take the railway entries for Group D examinations. The forms are applied on 2018. The exams are taken in somewhat in 2021, and the joining starts now. So it's a very delaying process. So this is also the major problem.
I personally think as
So as India is having 1.4 billion population, so as population increases, the employment also should be also increased. The demand also increases. So in today's scenario, we are witnessing that the people who are doing PhD and who is doing postgraduate is compelled to doing a 10th class job, matriculation job. So this is the grave concern which India is facing due to the lack of vacancies and lack of employment. So we need to generate employment more. Also, the agriculture in agriculture workforce is seen as a disguised employment where the irrelevant or the workforce is more than needed. So we can use that workforce into the other manufacturing sectors, which will boost employment in the country.
Adding to this point, rightfully being said, so I would also like to add one more point, that is whenever the candidates or the students are passing out their 12th undergraduation, so whenever they are going for the colleges, so they should be undergoing some skill training courses instead of the curriculum based learning courses, because at the end of the day the skill matters more than the knowledge right now. So knowledge also matters, but skill is most important, which leads to employment. So I do feel this needs to be implemented for employment in our country right now.
So
Yes, I
I
agree with LG. The educational system in India
Yeah,
should
I am agree
focus
with
more on skill development.
it
This
because you know
unemployment
that
not
our
only
country
affects the
was
people, it also hinders
prepare.
nation development. It has a detrimental effect on nation's social and economic development, which is also caused by an increase in crime, low level of living, slow economic expansion, etc.
Yeah, we can also
So
I
count like
personally
nowadays
think
the
that
students who
education
are
increases
pursuing
the
their
job
studies in the
opportunities,
particular
as
stream or
there could be more
subject,
things
and they are
to
not
work
able to
upon,
get their
and
employment
as there are more
like
things and
related to
businesses
the
to work
core.
on,
So
more
it would be
workforce
better
is
if
needed.
there are more employment opportunity should be created in all aspects.
As the population
So I would like
Also,
to
we
increases,
need
it
to
the gentleman. I
we
know
need
that
to work on liberalizing the funding for the startup. As in the recent times, we have seen the problems like we are not able to fund the most number of startups, and therefore due to which the startups are being getting dormant. So we need to work on a better mechanism. We need to provide a better ecosystem to the people, entrepreneurs, so that they can work on their particular innovative ideas and generate employment.
adding to the fact
yeah, I am agree with
unemployment.
I am agree for the with us because you know that nowadays our education was dependent on the theory. We were not get to the for skill based. So then our country was the more employment and population day by day was increased. So then my opinion that. The education was the skill based, and after then get to the new techniques of the, and it was the promoter for the new sites like that, technology sites, and like that for the who's person was the interested these sites. So this had the promoted in schools and colleges. Then after then he was the get to the more employment, and he was the get to the own business in the country. So then his our country get to the this situation is out of this situation. Thank you.
Correctly said by V.
Gentlemen,
Just
who
to add one
the
more point, the
student
rate of
who
Indian
prepare for
economy is
UPSC or other exam.
economic growth is considerably slower. So, according to a recent Pew survey, the median Indian age is between 28 to 39. Which means that the younger population is more in India, so it can't keep up with the increasing demand. The economy can't keep up with the increasing demand for employment. So, most of the
Agreeing to
people
agree,
are
I want to
Gentlemen,
say
moving.
that
student who prepare for
let's talk
UPSC
about
other
Israel.
exam, they have to.
Israel has very less population, around 50 lakh or 2 crores, around that kind of. And around 2 crores population is of Israel, and 50 lakh is the youth. Now, talking about the army also, Israel does not have that kind of big army, but it has developed so many equipments and measures to secure its border that it doesn't need that kind of army. So, in my personal opinion, I think when people get to learn more, they develop more things. So, surveillance and border disputes are also getting washed upon on that, and culprits are easily caught because of that. So, I personally think yes. Uh,
Gentlemen, student who prepare for UPSC or other exam, they have to make base on other job as well as our current education, as well as our old education policy is not skill based. So it's individual concern to build skill which need to current need of situation as well as country.
Yes, totally agreed. And I can
Yeah.
see that in today's like India, what is happening is that there is an strong attraction towards government job itself. So, like everyone needs to be educated for corporate sector jobs as well, not only being dependent on government jobs, so that the economic growth can be, can increase, because in government jobs vacancies are limited and they are strict vacancies. Like we cannot say like government needs to increase the vacancies, but we can say that other workforces can increase their like labor intake. And one more problem I think that will cause unemployment is the induction of AI and artificial intelligence like chat GPT and all.
Yes, because of
I agree with
student
that
who prepare
because
for
we know
UPSC
that.
exam and other exam, they some student lost their many years to prepare that exam, and at the end they have no job, nothing with them. As well as AI as well decrease the time span of our youth, so it directly impact on our youngster memory as well as they decrease the critical thinking strength of youth as well, and is directly concerned with our youngster productive work as well.
Also, what
correctly
we
said
have
by
seen in the
But
Indian
now
AI.
that
scenario, the problem is that
now
the
that
manual works and manual
gentlemen,
jobs are not been
that
recognized by the people, which is recognized by the in foreign countries as we are working as a straight vendors. So in India, they don't get a proper recognition. But if we start this type of business recognized and respected by the society. This is also one of the major concern in the Indian unemployment rate. Also, the new education policy of 2022 has brought up a very excellent initiative to promote a skill, to impart a skill over the students and to make them more innovative and creative through their thinking by introducing the AI in their curriculum. So it is one of the major step towards the improvement of the skill, and also we are running a skill development program which bridges the gap between the job seekers and the entrepreneurs.
Yes,
In my
yeah, I
opinion, our
agree with you
government
because you
work
know
on
on to
that
the
now,
point that
establish.
skill development is
in my
very much
opinion,
required, because in India
in my opinion,
unskilled labor
friends,
workers are
So
more,
that
but
AI
AI is a challenge for future. It will take away jobs. It's very
Yes,
it's today it's
AI
looking very nice that
I'd
it's
like to elaborate
reducing
in the
the
previous
workload.
uh,
But if they start the companies start implementing AI, and it will reduce the workforce like human workforce in future
yeah,
as well. So
yeah,
this
yeah,
is
I
from
agree with you.
like
the
in the
point
in
to
the
yes,
point of
AI.
view.
I
Uh,
previous
personally think
statutory
that
launchment time,
introducing
like
AI
people
is
using
not a
AI
main problem,
will surely
but
replace the
the main
people
problem
who
is
are.
that people are not up to the level of education of maintaining AI. Nowadays, we can see in big countries that though they have adopted the method of AI, but many of the workforce and I would say the skilled workforce is needed to, I mean, for the proper functioning of AI. Let us talk about Chat GPT. You know, Chat GPT
Yes.
has so many workers running down the clock and down the clock that there are hardly any other person or any other AI going to support that. And its founder already said that India needs to be 25 years more working upon
Okay,
that.
okay, time's up, gentlemen. Yeah, that's healthy discussion. So now I'll be giving you a topic. So everyone need to discuss on that topic.
So
Does India need a cyber security force? Yes or no? Please go
Yes.
ahead.
Gentlemen, in my concern, India
Yeah,
needs
yeah,
to
yes,
be the
gentlemen.
cyber security force because we all know that China do cyber attack at some station at Mumbai. So we need to we need to secure our Indian people from any cyber attack.
I would
Yeah,
like
we
to
can
agree
also
with
see that.
my former
Yes, I agree with
Gentlemen, you
Omkar.
know that
Shailaj said
nowadays
you must
Saying
say
the
that
what is a
more and
security
more
because
India
as
needs
the
uh, as
in
in the
India needs
previous year,
notification
cybersecurity
also
force.
it was being
and
clearly shown that there was meeting that was being held in the UK regarding the cyber security, and India had also participated in that meeting last year in 2022. So from there on, I believe India needs to have a cyber security cell or a force to combat the cyber security forces that are happening right now.
the
Not
cyber
only
As
that,
we
security
are
as
heading
is
well
towards
depend
the
as
on the
technological age, we
gentleman.
are going
domestic
Cyber
technological
cyber
security
age
attacks
and
are
firstly
also
the
it
happening
has peak level.
firstly
we can see in the
firstly
rural areas
make
the
to the
people
strong your the password and your mobile. Firstly, cyber security is now the update for the and cyber security for the increased day by day. So firstly, you know, firstly you are the cyber security like that when you the use of the PC and use of the online shopping there, then hacker was the show you the loophole and when you the information they get us here. So then he was the enter your mobile and enter your PC and you have your the your data. Firstly, on set your the safe then always safe.
I would like to highlight that as we are going
Gentlemen,
I
to
can see
I
our
would
technological
like
age
to
and
have the
while
opinion
getting
that
ready
our
for
from
the
future
from
rural
the
area,
age
you
of
can
people
expect
youth,
much cyber
we are
cyber
seeing
attacks
that the
from the
use of
rural area.
technology is
So
been growing
it would be
immense
better
massive
government should
scale.
take the initiative like bringing awareness in the people in the rural and urban areas about the cyber crimes which are causing due to the
Exactly,
increasing technology.
most of us are having indulged in
Most of the
technological
people
like
who
using
get
technology,
affected
but
by the
many few people are
cyber
aware
attacks
about the
come from
cyber
the rural
security
areas
and how
only.
to deal with it. Like nowadays,
With
we
gentlemen.
are
the help
Because
of
seeing the people are
panchayat and
getting proper
municipalities, they
into
can
the
held
cyber security
government
or
should
going to
meetings to
call
awareness
get
awareness
the proper
programs.
because gentlemen, you know that nowadays the people are the dependent of the new
Like
technology and
nowadays, educated
you
people are
was not
also
go to
getting scammed of the cyber
Also on
attacks.
this point, I would like to add
yeah
that
yeah. So
with the
then that
advancement of
person was not aware
technology
for
and
the cyber
AI,
security
so
about the cyber security.
so
Then he was the target for the
Nowadays, most of the
rural
people
areas
are
of the
trying
people.
to
even
payment
like
with online using
we
phone
can
pay or
also see
Paytm.
that due to the
So
advancement
Okay,
the government should
okay.
advancement of
also
AI
need to
and
take
technology
initiative
nowadays.
like
So
banning some
India should have a cybersecurity force because the other countries are sometimes having some phishing techniques or some other techniques to hack or enter into our website and all. So for that to combat, we as a Indian counterpart should also have a strong cybersecurity hold over that.
Yes, yes. As
Yes,
nowadays
because we all
we
know
want to
that
enter
what
on cyber
Ukraine is
the
a
attacks.
cyber
cyber
criminal
war.
war purpose campaign, which is having own
Population of India
cities with
heading there and
all kind of
rank
cyber
with
security
their
issues.
numbers. Many cyber attack are heading in their
Gentlemen, you know
numbers
that
and
now. Gentlemen, all of know. All of know that all of know that
Gentlemen, we all
We are
of know
also
that
here
the new
also
terrain
working
of
with the
war is
US
cyber
that
war.
in a
So we
in
have to
2020 we have
aware
signed a
people as well
GD15
as
cyber security
educated
agreement with US, which will boost the cooperation in the
people
cyber
about
security
cyber
domain.
security.
as we can see now
Also, as
the
we are
TRI,
the member
TRI
of
is
the
also
Quad,
taking
the
some
Quad is
initiatives,
the Quad main
steps to
objective is
control
also to
the
focus on one of
OTT
the
communication
objectives
apps like
of the
WhatsApp
Quad is
and
to
all
focus on
to
the
reduce
cyber
these cyber
security.
crimes.
Yes, yes.
now
Cybersecurity that not
cybersecurity
only
was
protects
improved
today, but
day by
also
day.
also
You were
effective defense, provides
Like nowadays we
protection
can
on
see
internet.
everything
So there
depends
are
on
you
limited
likely more
confidently
chances
respond
of
to challenges.
getting
That's why
cyber
cybersecurity is
attacks
much
on
needed
us.
in India. Cybersecurity not only
And the
protects
Also,
today,
there is
but
need
provides
to
then
protects
no
spread
defense
the
there
proper
are
against
nowadays
awareness
the
amongst
also
the
people
companies
was
can
not
should be
people who are
aware
using the
causing the
technology.
cyber crime.
The people only
They should
know
be
to
aware of
use the
the
technology, but they
company.
don't
Slowly,
know
we are
how to deal with the any
Digital
like
India.
cyber
We are
security
also
issues.
increasing our chances of getting
Like I would
prevent
like to
cyber.
cite
They
one
should know where
example
to
that
approach
as I live in Nagpur,
as soon
your
as
Nagpur
possible
police
when
is
they are
running a
affected by
campaign.
crime.
It has created this different cell which is specially focused on dealing with the cyber security issues. So this kind of initiative we need to develop at a higher levels so that the increasing cyber securities or the cyber crimes would be dealt with the proper and strict actions.
Gentlemen, as we all know
there
that
are all
cyber war
gentlemen
is a new terrain of
cybersecurity
war.
is
So
force
we have
actually
to
firstly
aware
and
people as
virus
much
and
as we
Trojan and
can,
operating main
as well as
system.
we have to
Second,
educate people about cyber security.
So firstly, know that
And
now.
We
we can
also
take
need
a
to upgrade
light
our
step.
technology.
He was
Again, the thing
aware
is,
for the
people who are getting more
Like
likely of getting
robust technology that
getting
can
scammed or
that
cyber
can
attacks.
prevent all kinds of crimes that
Most of the
China
time, what
is
happens,
committing against us.
they get the blank
Gentlemen,
bank
you
account got
for
blank.
the spread aware for the rural areas people who was not aware for the in the cyber security. He was like that. You know nowadays our defense and the use of the cyber security and antivirus are like that. When you the get to the pop message on phone and you are the click and you are the go to the bring to the wrong side and you are the enter for the wrong side and you get to the your information. So this is a wrong
And
way
we should
now.
also need to
This
make a
is
control on
and of
posting
the
some personal things on the social media or
yeah.
which
I
also
agree
leads
with you.
to
I
cyber.
totally agree with you because cyber because you know
Gentlemen,
now
as you know, the
nowadays
army had
our
banned the use of Chinese phone and Chinese app for their army personnel, and I think the same thing should do the police and the other government organization, that they can ban the Chinese phone and Chinese app so that the Chinese government
Yeah, but
cannot
still
take
there
the.
are many ways for downloading again for downloading them. There are many. They should be terminated mainly.
actually, gentlemen, nowadays
Yes,
our
yes, I
country
do
was
agree. But
developed for the our
if other
apps. He was not for the any other country, and our government was banned for the more apps, and like that he was the like that Ukraine and the Syria war. He was the Chinese, and then he was the location was the search for the Italy, and he was the it for the your guns and bombs main location. So then he was the nowadays he was developed for the our apps and he developed for the our app and he sent to the our satellite and only for use of the our navigation. But then he was the safety and secure our country. This is only for cyber security. Thank you.
Government
Exactly.
can first start with the
Also, like as
educating
we
the
are
organizing
connecting the
self-awareness
different
camps
exchanges, we are
among the
conducting the
rural
defense
areas.
exchanges
Then
and
we can
military
go towards the
exercises.
people who are
Like this, we
educated
are also conducting a
because
cyber
they will
warfare
easily catch
exercises
who
with
was
the
the
other countries to exchange the technologies and
important in
Yes,
exchange
we
cyber
have to run
security.
techniques
campaigns
to how
in
to
rural area as
deal with
well
the cyber
to
issues.
Yeah,
ensure
first we
and
can go
aware
with
and
that.
educate people about cybercrime in rural area as well.
And they also
Um,
should be educated about where to complain first when they were
So
affected
then,
or
um,
getting
gentlemen, you know that now.
included
yes,
in the
totally
Who
war
are
agree.
who?
scams, and
I
the
would
Just
like to
helpline
add
numbers
one
that
point
they
Also,
should
that
see first
there
when
are
they
cyber cell
get
in every police
Indian
station.
companies
get
should focus on like creating some low budget
when are
phones
the
as
using
well
for the
so that
online platform?
Chinese mobiles can be eradicated slowly because a large part of Indian consumers are still buying Chinese phones, and I think that Chinese phones cannot be trusted completely. So it should be like eradicated slowly so that people can be more aware, and Indian companies should come in to like provide features like that in some good prices because ultimately the
Yes,
phones
Then
like
you
Redmi, Xiaomi are like from China itself.
Yes, I
yes,
then you
agree
know
and
with
that
Meghas.
Indian
The
government.
what he
content
said
about
you
is
know that
only China only.
our defense our
Like there are other
no
factors in the
because you
whole
know
cloud.
that because you know that now that our military is for the Chinese phones and Chinese and only are you promoted for the made in India phone and like that promoted for the iPhone and he was the and Apple store in established in Kerala. So you know that the Chinese phone was totally removed out for the organization in Indian Army.
No, but in
Gentlemen, our
normal
government
usage,
said,
For the our
we
country.
all are using UPI. So you can understand if UPI gets a cyber attack, then it will be a direct attack to the government. Like they will be defend very badly that they
I totally agree with Megha.
implemented
yes,
UPI and
gentlemen, our
it's not. Hmm.
Indian government said Chinese companies who buy their mobiles in our India, they said that your CEO and other executive officer must be Indian, and your all manufacturing and such thing is happen in India. So this last week, Indian government said to this Chinese companies.
And all the cloud content of the people within the country should be managed and controlled by the servers of the servers which were within the country. They should not be shared to the third party.
Yes, yes.
Yes, apps are anyway banned in India, Chinese apps. But still, if you are like still on, because I have heard that they also put surveillance on their own citizens. So it's not difficult. If the apps are still on in India, they will keep surveillance on Indians as well.
And we
So
can also see the thing when we are
Gentlemen, I would like to
surfing a
add
Then
particular
that
website, we
gentlemen,
can see the option like accept or decline the
so then
cookies,
gentlemen,
by which
whose person
accepting
was
it also shares our
then gentlemen
data
whose
with
person
the
was
third
not
party apps.
participate, please participate in
So we
this.
should decline that one.
gentlemen,
Many
I would
people
like
was
to
not
like
participate in the. Okay, okay, go ahead.
gentlemen, I would like to that Indian government should increase the mobile phones of so that the Indian customer, the common people of India should use the Indian made phone. Likewise, we
And
are using Chinese
we should
mobile
also
phones.
ban the usage of VPNs, which are mostly used by the present day youth. The VPN apps for accessing something which are not available within the country. So the usage of that
Yeah,
VPN
because
server should be
yeah.
banned.
Yeah, because know that all gentlemen, our country was not removed for the urgent in the remove for the phone for the Chinese, because our country was dependent for the more much in the Chinese phone, and he was get to the cheapest phone and good quality. So then our country made the phone. So then he was not good phone, not good features and not good battery backup. But Chinese phone was the cheapest and he was get to the good quality. So then you are not you can
Well,
not
this is what
or
I'm saying that
And
Indian
they
government
easily
should.
blast as well.
Gentlemen, it is nearly impossible to ban the Chinese games, apps, as well as their phones suddenly. But mainly the
Yeah, but we
some
can
initiatives
move.
are
We
taken
can
from the
make a
government that
slow step
slowly we
towards
can
it.
slowly we can
Yes.
yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yes, guys, this is what I've conveyed, that it should be eradicated slowly so that people can understand the importance of the eradication of Chinese phones and apps from India, the threat we
Yes,
have.
we
yeah,
have to take
government has also
long-term move
taken some
for
initiatives
that
from
issue.
2021. This is the positive. Like the armed forces has also banned the Chinese phones and just allowed the iPhones and Samsung phones in their forces.
Yeah, it's a
Correctly
good
said by
initiative.
Ayush. I
This is
think
what I
Indian
like.
Army has
If armed
launched its
force had
own
banned, then the all
messaging app, and
organization
also
can also
Lava
ban
and
like police and
Micromax is
other.
working for their own country-made smartphones. Recently, Lava has launched its latest 5G phones, and total making it up to four 5G phones, which are being in the price bracket of 5 to 10,000. I think
Guys,
and
what I think is कि we are diverting from the topic. Your topic is to discuss about the cyber force. Why we need a cyber force? But the topic is not about the what phone we are using.
Yeah,
But
I
it
agree
is
with
closely
Harshit.
Related to
interrelated
that
Totally
topic.
agree
with
with
us.
you.
Overexposure to social media apps is also a concern that leads to cybercrime.
Exactly, we need to work on the foreign apps which are like TikTok. So it has been
TikTok is
found that
already
TikTok has
banned.
been fetching most of the Indian data and they are using for they are not using for they
all
are
these
using for their
Chinese apps
national interest.
TikTok
basically
is
contain
banned
phishing
long
and
back, right?
virus scams.
People
That
should
is
be
why we
made
are talking
aware
about the
about
Chinese apps and Chinese phones, which do
phones.
carry some malware.
Chinese
And
phones are not
recently,
the
we have
problem
seen
of
these Chinese
cyber
phishing
resource,
attempts
cyber force.
have also affected our national and power grid, NTPC,
Okay,
and
got
other
it.
grids.
It's a great conversation in between you, gentlemen. So I hope everyone have participated well. If there is someone who have not participated till now, I'm gonna give 2 minutes for them. Please go ahead. Members who aren't speaker till now can speak now.
Our elders who are using the cell phones and are unaware about their usage are easily trapped by the hackers, and they easily share their OTPs if they are using any UPI payment apps.
Government should also run the awareness programs regarding the cyber security, because most of the phones used are by our means the old generation people around 50 to 60. They are unaware of the cyber problems. So most of the times they click on their links which is forwarded by someone unknown. So this is also the concern that they are facing right now.
Also, we can work on the building a robust mechanism that whenever your data is breached, like how to recover them fastly. So we need to develop that kind of ecosystem and that kind of skill set so that we can prevent and cure that cyber issues.
As
And recently,
as
the
I
government
truly
is
being
also
said,
promoting the
so with
DigiLocker
the
for
advancement of
saving the important
technology and
documents
AI
and
right now,
things.
there has been recently seen there is the rise of the scams of OTP and various other scams on UPI as well. And recently there was a scam call center in different parts of India that were busted by the police, and they were actually scamming from India, and they were taking out the money from the US senior citizens. So these were being busted. Like around 1,200 people were caught red-handed. And this was a whole like scenario where there was a chain system that was going on throughout the country. So there were sleeper cells working throughout the entire country and taking out the money from them. So for these reasons, a two-step authentication is very much important, which is already there. But the robustness and the authenticity should be increased for the same.
Gentlemen, I think India has already launched one of its program called NatGrid, with which it has unified all the networks and also monitoring each and every kind of data and data packets which are being sent in the country and out of the country. In addition to that, we must make our countrymen and people more aware regarding the cyber security scams. And also one more thing which recently India is adopting is that making the data centers of the apps in India only, other than putting it in China or other countries, so that it will help us so that the data of the people could be saved in Indian data centers only, not the outside. Thank you.
Also, the India is also tapping its like potential to engage with other partners, other foreign partners. Like recently, we signed a deal with the US, like on the initiative on US India initiative on emerging and critical technology, which cooperates in the using AI to prevent the cybersecurity issues and how to deal with all these kind of issues. So, like this initiative, we can also we can also engage with other partners so that we can build a better ecosystem.
Yes, with the help of AI, we can build ecosystem because regulation on AI is not a solution because it's directly impact on our investment as well.
And the citizens within the country should also need to support the Made in India apps, like which work as alternative for those Chinese apps.
And also we
And
have
it
to increase the
secures the
cyber security cell in police station, and we have to aware and educate
Got your
rural
points.
area as well as. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. So,
Nowadays,
guys,
we
I
can
would
see
like
the
to add a point. So, I have seen most of you are speaking actively, most of you are speaking actively. The thing is, in the real SSB, nobody will give you a chance. Even once or twice, others will be saying that let's give a chance to this, that person. But sometimes nobody does that. So, you yourself have to start speaking. It doesn't mean you shouldn't be completely calm. It also doesn't mean you should keep on talking always. So you just need to make a group discussion, like a healthy discussion, which or exchanges your knowledge. So I would suggest